Rebecca Merrick, and I'm down here at the southeast corner of Wansonville and Montgomery at the Great Harvest Bread Company. In light of Small Business Appreciation Day just passing, we thought it'd be a good idea to come down here and take a look at one of the many local businesses that are here to support the Albuquerque community. With its opening in 1988, Great Harvest has been providing bread to the local community for 24 years. As a family-owned business, the owners work hard to keep the bakery local.
I started working at Great Harvest in August of 1998, so a little more than 14 years. I am responsible for the day-to-day operations of the bakery.
However, being a part of a small family business does have its challenges.
Well, the most difficult thing about being part of the family business, and I think it's more because we're a small family business, is that when something goes wrong, I ultimately have to deal with it. So that can mean if a baker has an injury or an illness, I'm ultimately the person that comes in and deals with that. We try and are pretty successful at keeping the personal and the business apart. As far as being a small business, I think Albuquerque is pretty supportive of their small businesses. We don't have the marketing budgets that larger places have, so that's a challenge. But I think that many of our customers appreciate that we're a small local business and come to us because they like our product and they like our service, but also because they like that feeling of community. So that's a really satisfying part of being in the bakery. Of course, as a small business person, I think I'm more aware of the importance of small businesses to our community. I especially appreciate the unique experience that you can get at some of our small businesses as opposed to larger chains, and service. Some things like restaurants, I think that the quality in general of the locally owned versus the chains is superior. It's nice to go into the pet store that's next to the bakery, for example, and know the people behind the counter, know that in purchasing items there that I am supporting someone who lives in our community as opposed to going to Petco or PetSmart, where the service is fine and the products are fine. But it doesn't have that personal touch that our small local businesses have. I really enjoy being part of the community. Many of our customers that come in the door I either know by name or I recognize by face, and that kind of community feeling is important, and I think that many people appreciate that feeling of community. I know it sure makes me feel good to recognize so many customers, and it makes me feel good to go across the street and go to the Page One bookstore, because I know that the money that I spend on books there is staying in our community, just like the money that is spent in Great Harvest stays in our community. It pays our employees, it supports many of them to go to University of New Mexico. It supports people who are paying mortgages in the community, buying food in the community, buying clothing in the community. So those types of experiences on both sides, for me as a business person and for me as a customer, just really feel special and makes me feel good about living in New Mexico and patronizing small businesses in Albuquerque and Corrales and Santa Fe. And I appreciate that people do that for us as well.
Ann's father, owner Bill Dial, is responsible for starting this business.
My name is Bill Dial, and I am the president of Great Harvest Bread Company in Albuquerque, New Mexico. The most rewarding thing about owning a local business to me is serving customers with a product that they truly love. Other things are providing employment for quite a number of very fine people, and thirdly is being able to make decisions about the business mostly on my own without having to go through a hierarchy of other folks.
Great Harvest has been an essential part of the local economy. Donating to many organizations, such as local schools and shelters, they have been involved in the local community in more ways than one.
Since we opened, the community activities that we've supported have been primarily, but not exclusively, things dealing with education and physical activity. We think that good nutrition and exercise are the key to good health, so therefore we support races and things of that sort. We think that education is the foundation of a good society, therefore we do what we can to support education. We also regularly contribute to charity organizations such as the Storehouse to help people that are in need of food.
Okay.
I think it's important to support local businesses as a part of our economy, an important part of our economy, because local businesses are in a position to understand the needs of the local customers. The local businesses tend to be more personal and more customer friendly. I also think that there are large national and international businesses that serve the needs of customers well too, and there's a place for those also.
Okay. Another essential key to the success of Great Harvest is the group of employees that work there.
My name is Megan Keenan, and I've worked here twice, 8 years off and on. I was away for like 4 years in between.
As a small business, the owners of Great Harvest have the ability to interact with all of their employees and get to know them on a more personal level.
I like working for a smaller family company where I know everyone. It's cool to see the bread made from start to finish, selling it. And I worked for some like big like retail stores, which was fun, but you don't really get to see anything from the minute it's produced to the minute that you sell it.
Located at the southeast corner of Wansabell and Montgomery, Great Harvest is a great place to stop in and try a slice of bread and get a sense of the community feel they work so hard to cultivate. As you can see, Great Harvest is just one of the many small local businesses that you can come to and feel good about purchasing your products at. For the C&J 278 class, I'm Rebecca Merrick.